Blackstone presents The King's Painter, The Life and Times of Hans Holbein by Franny Moyle. This book is read by Alison Larkin. I lost two dear friends shortly after finishing this book, in the dark December of 2020. One, Stephanie Theobald, a fine artist, was in the midst of reading the manuscript for me when she died. The other, gallerist, lithographer and collector Pierre Chave, was a lifelong friend who helped shape my tastes and encouraged my enthusiasms. Both were an inspiration to me. It seems only appropriate that this book should be dedicated to them, though I am profoundly sad that they will never see this message of love and gratitude. Preface. When Samuel Johnson published his Dictionary of the English Language in 1755, more than 200 years after Holbein's death, he understood a biographer to be a writer of lives, a relater not of the history of nations, but of the actions of particular persons. Though I am reluctant to challenge Johnson on many things, in this instance it is necessary to point out how very limiting this definition is. A life and the times in which it is lived are inexorably linked. In Holbein's case, the history of nations could not be more relevant to his life. The political and religious turmoil of his era had such a profound effect on the course of Holbein's career that it would be impossible to offer an account of one without the other. After all, this is a man who lived through, arguably, the greatest upheaval in European history. The moment when Catholicism, a religion that had defined Europe and dictated the daily lives and material environment of generations, suddenly found itself at war with radical new thinking in the form of what would become called Protestantism. If that sounds rather dry, the consequences on the ground were dramatic. The Reformation that spread across northern Europe would chase a young Holbein from his hometown of Basel in Switzerland, the sound of the iconoclast mob ringing in his ears, to seek fame and fortune in a London he hoped, like Dick Whittington, would be paved with gold. In a case that could be seen as leaping from the frying pan straight into the fire, he found himself then at the heart of the Tudor court just at the moment that Henry VIII hurled his own...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?